this is the continuation of the second video. So, you can attach these two videos. Okay, now let us move to the next question. So, the next question is, Lencho was not surprised to see the money in the envelope, as the options are: option A, he knew that somebody from the post office would help him. This is not so. Option B, he had no expectations beforehand. This is also not the answer, because he had a lot of expectation from God. Option C, he had extreme faith in God, that God will send him the money. Yes, he had immense faith, an unquestionable faith in God, that God will certainly help him. And option number D, he was surprised but could not show it. This is also not the answer. So, the correct answer will be option number C, that is, he had extreme faith in God, that God will send him the money. Now, students, let us move to question number 27th. So, question number 27th is, Lencho's older boys were dash. The options are dancing in the rain, option B, working in the house, option C, working in the field, and option D, sitting in the field. So, students, the older boys, that means the elder ones, the elder children of Lencho, they were working. Now, where they were working? They were working in the field. So, do not get confused between option number B and option number C, that is working in the house or working in the field. So, they were working in the field. And what were the smaller ones doing? They were playing. Okay. So, the correct option will be option number C. Now, question number 28. So, question number 28 is so, question number 28 is, the damage caused by the hailstorm is compared with what? The options are field covered with salt, option B, a plague of locust, option C, flood, and option D, drought. So, let us see the options. Option A is field covered with salt. See, this is definitely mentioned in the story, but the field is not compared with salt. It is only the appearance, that means the field looked like covered with salt, it just appeared. So, in the first option, it is just telling or showing the appearance of field. The second one, a plague of locust. Yes, the damage was caused by a plague of, cut this line. Now, the second option, that is a plague of locust. So, let me tell you, students, that the damage caused by the hailstorm is compared to a plague of locust. So, Lencho compares the destruction caused with that of a plague of locust. That means a group of insects that comes and destroys the crops. So, the correct option will be option number B. There was no flood or drought, and that is mentioned. There is no mention about flood or drought in the story. So, the correct option will be option number B. Now, students, let us move to the last question, that is question number 29th. So, the question is, which of the following describes the correct sequence of state of mind of Lencho in the lesson? Now, you need to see all the options very properly. The options are angry, then dejected, elated, hopeful, and optimistic. This is option number A. Option number B, dejected, optimistic, hopeful, angry. Option number C, elated, angry, optimistic, dejected, and helpful. And option number D, hopeful, elated, dejected, optimistic, and angry. So, students, as you can see that these 5 words, they are mentioned in all the options. That means there is no other words other than the 5 words. So, first of all, you need to know the meaning of all these words. First is angry. If we see option number A, angry. First, he was not angry. Second is dejected. Dejected means feeling sad, sorrow, the feeling of sorrow. Elated. elated means very happy. Hopeful, that means very much positive, and the last word is optimistic. Optimistic means positive attitude, a feeling of hopefulness. So, I hope the meanings are clear. Now students, let me tell you that when the story begins, Lencho seems to be very hopeful. He was very hopeful that he was very much hopeful about the downpour, that rain will come good and which will result in good harvest. And then what happens? He becomes happy, very much elated. Elated means very happy. Why? Because the season changes. The droplets of rain could be seen falling. So he became very happy. And then what happened? Cold and strong winds began to blow. Then he became very sad. He became dejected. That means because of hailstones, as the complete field was destroyed in that hailstone. After feeling sad, after feeling dejected, he felt hopeful. That means he was optimistic enough because he had faith in God. He got one hope that okay, even though everything is destroyed, everything is lost, still I have a faith in God. God will help me. This was there. That means he was optimistic enough. And then he became angry. Why he became angry? On seeing 70 pesos. In reality, he demanded 70. In reality, cut this line. Actually, he demanded 100 pesos, but he only got 70 pesos. And on seeing those 70 pesos, he became very angry. So, this is the sequence, and this matches with the fourth option, that is option number D. Hopeful, elated, dejected, optimistic and angry. So, option D will be the correct option. See, you can easily identify from the first word only. Initially, he was very hopeful, and hopeful is only mentioned in the last option. That means the initially he was hopeful. So, hopeful is mentioned in option number D. So, the correct option will be option number D. So, students, I hope all the questions are clear to everybody, and with the help of cut this line. And through this session, students, I have tried to compile all the questions. I have included almost all the topics, all the cut that. So, students, I hope all the questions are clear to everybody, and with this I have taken or I have covered the complete chapter. I hope the complete chapter is clear to everybody, and with this I feel that everybody will be able to solve all the questions of chapter number 1. So, with this, thank you so much, students. I will meet you in the next video very soon. Till then, take care of yourself. Keep revising your chapters, study well for your examination and be safe. Thank you.